All right, it's time now for the big screen. We take a look at the movies coming to theaters and streaming platforms this weekend.
Yes, Candace McMillan, the movie guru with Seattle Refined, joins us on this Friday morning. Hi, Candace. How are you on this Friday?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We're doing well, Candace.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us as always. So let's start with the 36th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Can't believe there's been that many already.
Wow.
Thunderbolts.
Yes. So I think our bar is pretty low for Marvel at this point. We've had some flops over the past couple years. Thunderbolts is here to kind of rectify that. It's an underdog story that has that has just amazing chemistry. It's led by Florence Pugh, who is the heart of this film. I mean, if she weren't in this, I don't know where this film would go, but she keeps it all together. She stars as a Black Widow spy who is trying to be killed by Julia Louis-Dreyfus's director of the CIA, who's covering her tracks. But she survives, and she kind of forms a ragtag team along with David Harbour, Wyatt Russell, Bucky Barnes, who's Sebastian Stan. They come together, and it really is a sweet underdog story. Lewis Pullman is the Sentry / the Void. He's the good guy / villain. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of comedy. It does get a little weepy at the end, which I was not expecting. It felt a little bit like Inside Out 2, where they're exploring their feelings, and there's a lot of emotion. I didn't love that per se. I would have maybe liked a bigger blowout ending. But there's still, I think, enough here for people who love these, punch and go Marvel movies, and it still has something to surprise you.
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at the trailer right now. The action looks fun, and Florence looks amazing.
She's amazing. They're all amazing. Everyone's great in this. They have such great chemistry. That is really what this film is about.
Okay, we like this one.
We do.
I like it.
A+,
Yes.
all right.
All right, next, streaming on Prime Video is Another Simple Favor. What's this about? What did you think?
Man, I'm not touching on any of the drama here. There's just been a lot of, online chatter about the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni of it all. I really liked the original film, A Simple Favor. I thought it was unique, funny. It knew what it was. This film, this sequel, does not know what it is. It is trying to do something different than the original. That's not what fans want, So basically, Emily, which is Blake Lively's character, went to jail in the last film. Suddenly she's out of jail and she's getting married. And she wants Anna Kendrick's character to be her maid of honor. It's totally nonsensical. They go to Italy. This film is pretty much a showcase. It's a runway. It's a way for, these women to wear beautiful outfits and to showcase Italy. And that's pretty much all it is. There's a little twist at the end, which is hokey, gimmicky, a little shocking, but overall, it's just a gag-filled mess.
Oh, man. I like Anna Kendrick and Allison Janney, too.
I know.
She's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Oh, that's disappointing.
All right.
Very.
Yeah.
And I will preface the next one with Nicolas Cage is not one of my favorite actors at all, but did you like The Surfer?
Listen, you either love Nicolas Cage or you hate Nicolas Cage.
I'm one of the haters.
There is no in-between. I think I'm a good in-between. I mean, it depends on his role. I really enjoy the roles he takes. So if Nicolas Cage is taking a role, it's going to be at the very least interesting. He never does a boring movie. And that's certainly what The Surfer is. It's a psychological thriller that kind of leaves you baking in the sun for way too long. The premise, its thesis is a very interesting thesis. There's, talk of toxic masculinity and the way that men communicate and getting older. And there's a lot of good things here that it's trying to say. It just says it a little too much and a little too long. So Nicolas Cage stars as a guy trying to surf with his son, and he gets blocked on a beach in Australia by a cult of men who, locals only. No one's allowed to surf on this beach. And it's Nicolas Cage just trying to get in the freaking water. So that's all it is. He tries to eat a rat at some point. It's a very mind-bendy film. So if you're in the mood for something to laugh at Nicolas Cage, squirming around in the sand, this might be for you. I don't know if I'd watch it again. I thought it was, it was Nicolas Cage.
Oh my gosh. Candace, I'm like you. I'm kind of in between. I like him sometimes. I don't like him other times. It just depends on what he's in.
Yes, and he's done some really crazy. This is not even crazy for Nicolas Cage. I mean, he was in Long Legs. He was wild in that. He's done some really outlandish films. This is tame for him.
Interesting. At least it keeps it interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay, we want to ask you before we go our question of the day. So we're asking, what is an underrated movie that you think more people should watch? There's the question right there. Can you think of one that's underrated in your opinion that more people should watch?
Yes. and it just came out a couple months ago.
Oh.
We talked about it on here. It's called Black Bag. And Steven Soderbergh, it's by Steven Soderbergh. He just came out saying, I poured my heart into this. The critics loved it. No one went to go see this film. And I agree with him. It's such a great film. It was one of my favorites of this year so far. And very few people saw it. It's now available to rent on VOD. You should rent it tonight and watch it. It's just such a great spy thriller action with Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender. What can go wrong?
Oh, yeah. Black Bag. Okay, I'm going to watch that, Candace. How interesting.
I need something to watch tonight.
I do too,
so
and
maybe I'll
something
do
like that.
All right. Good suggestion. Thank you, Candace. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys.
See you, Candace.